here with Fernando Tatís Jr. If you have a question, please use the group chat feature. Just state your name and affiliate, and I'll call on you as soon as possible. Also, we'll start with questions in English and finish with a few in Spanish as well. We'll begin with Bob Scanlon, Fox Sports San Diego.
Hey, Fernando, how's Texas treating you so far?
Pretty good, pretty good. It's a nice weather and just enjoy it right now.
Good. Hey, if you don't mind, can we flash back to Friday night and the reaction and reception that you guys had from the fans as you were walking out of the ballpark and getting into the bus and everything? What was that like? What was the feeling as that celebration was taking place?
Oh man, it was a great feeling. It was a great feeling. Just just the support they brought, even though they can't go inside of the ballpark. Waiting for us out there, and also them watching the game in the parking lot. It was just great. It was a great atmosphere, and then it also gave us an extra push for us to the players that we definitely need them.
Did it surprise you guys at how many people actually showed up?
It did. It did. For me, for especially for myself, it did surprise me of how many people were out there. Just the people celebrating and the fact just seeing the city together, coming out together. It was just huge all the way around.
Obviously, you're going to have some excitement about playing in a new playoff series no matter what, but how much more just fun, intense, meaningful might this be that you guys are playing the Dodgers?
It's great. It's great, man. I feel like all the series that we play during the regular season was playoff baseball, and it was great baseball all the way around. So now we're here in the bigger stage, and let's see who wins it all.
During the season, you guys had some good back and forth battles. There were a lot of tense moments that took place as well. Do you sort of feel like you went toe to toe with the Dodgers during the regular season, and maybe the momentum that you have coming out of this wild card series can help push you guys?
What can I say? I feel like we just get the best out of each one, out of each other. They're a great ball club. We are a great ball club. So I feel like we're just gonna go out there and show who's the best of this year.
Your thoughts on facing Bueller and Clayton Kershaw? You've actually had some pretty good success against both of those guys, but what does it mean to go up against some of the toughest pitching in the league to start things off with?
Definitely facing one of the best pitchers right now, and one of the all-time Kershaw too. A lot of respect for those guys, and we're just gonna go out there and like I mentioned earlier, let's see who's better this time. Right now, it's what's matter.
You personally feeling like you're in a pretty good place right now at the plate, feeling comfortable, having a strong finish to the season, and coming up with some huge hits in the first series?
Yeah, yeah, I'm a pretty good spot right now, but you know how this game works. You know, you never know, but definitely we have the confidence to keep going, and the confidence to go out there and play every single day, and play as hard as we can, and we're just gonna go out there and prove ourselves.
Thanks, Fernando.
All right, we'll open it up here for everybody else. Just in interest of time, we'll ask that you keep it to one or two questions per person. We'll go to Annie Halvern.
Hey, Fernando, you guys are no stranger to comeback wins, but those wins last week, down a few pitchers, not a lot of offense the first game and a half. What kind of confidence did those wins last week give you going into this series?
I mean, we never lost the confidence of what we have in each other. We definitely know we can come back in any game. We out of 4 or 5 runs, whatever it is. We have the offensive part, like we trust each other, and we know we can bring the game back together. So we have that trust during the second, even during the first game. It just didn't happen. It's part of this game. Second game, third game, it did happen, and we just proved ourselves what we're capable of.
And then for you guys to have some family there, for you to have your dad there, what does it do for you? What does it mean for you that he can be there with you for this?
It's great. Just the fact that it's here with me, giving me advice, and just sharing moments with me. And this is a special time for myself, for part of my career. It's really great, and I'm just happy he's here.
Thank you.
All right, go to AJ Cassavell.
Fernando, the last time you came to Texas, you guys were kind of struggling a little bit, and then you hit the Grand Slam, Will hit the Grand Slam. You guys kind of became Slam Diego. I'm wondering what clicked then that allowed you to kind of go on to all the success that you've had kind of the rest of the way.
I don't know. I think we found a reason to what to play off or something like that, and it just we we started the season good. We have a little bit of struggle, and then we find a way how to bring it all together at the same time, and we just start clicking from that moment on. So it was just momentum on that time.
The night you hit the grand slam, obviously it's your first career grand slam. There was a lot of reaction to it. I'm wondering, what do you remember feeling that night in terms of just obviously the excitement about that, but also kind of maybe understanding what else was going on and what was being said? What do you remember feeling the night you hit that grand slam?
I just was enjoying my night. I had 2 home runs in one game. And that was about it. There was a lot of noise, a 3-0, blah, blah. I just didn't want to get caught into that, come to the next day and play the game I know how to play.
Kevin Acey.
Fernando, how important is it to do well in the postseason for you versus, you've had these great regular seasons. How important is it to do well in the postseason?
I feel real players make real history in the postseason. So definitely it's huge for me just to make a small accomplishment on the past series, and hopefully we can get a lot of more of those in the coming series, and just all the way through. And it's postseason baseball is just special, man. I feel like there's way more to play for, and it's just the energy and the vibe that it brings with itself is just a great moment.
What's the biggest thing that you were able to put September behind you, finish the season strong, and then go into the playoffs and start really well in the playoffs?
This is a game of adjustment, man. This is a game of adjustment. This game ain't easy at all. Like I mentioned also at the beginning of the season, one day you can be at the top, the other day you don't know where you're going to be. So you just got to enjoy it. You got to keep playing hard no matter what, and just keep learning what this game is trying to teach you every single day, and just make that adjustment next day to come even better.
Bryce Miller.
Hey, Fernando. It seems like the intensity of the rivalry really ratcheted up this year. One, because the Padres have gotten so much better and more competitive, but you were involved at a play in the plate. There was another play at the plate. There was the Grisham home run off Kershaw. A lot of energy in the series. What do these two teams think of each other?
That's a good one. Nothing. What can we say? We just go out there, every single different team, to play as hard as they can, as the best they can, and there's gonna be moments when the energy's gonna go way up. When you have two good teams playing against each other, and just trying to beat them. It's just the fact itself, just to bring that heat to the game. So I feel like nothing crazy about it. It's just we're playing our best, and we're definitely playing one of the best players against each other.
And what's it like to see each other in the same hotel? It's such a strange setup.
It's kind of funny. But we totally keep it professional out there, and if we're gonna do something, we're gonna do it on the field. So it's about.
Time for a few more in English, and then we'll switch to Spanish. Go to Jeff Wilson.
Hey, Fernando, what have you learned about your new manager since really, I guess, since summer camp started? Because spring training, maybe you didn't get to know him that well, but then summer camp on, you did.
What am I gonna say? He came here to win. And everybody's here to win. He's a guy that he likes to help in every single different area he can, and he is here for us. So it's always count.
Is it a big deal that he can speak Spanish?
Yeah, that's really big. That's really big, especially for those Latin players that struggle a little bit with the English part. And we also feel even grateful that he learned the language, and he also tried to speak Spanish, to most of the guys.
Thank you.
Evan Grant.
Hey, Fernando. kind of a riff off of what AJ asked earlier, but when that series with the Rangers was finished, when those 4 games with the Rangers was done, could you guys tell something had changed for your season?
We just started clicking in that moment. We just find a way how to bring everything together. The offense, the pitching, the defense, everything. Everything just started clicking in one moment, and we just hop in a train and follow the same track until the end of the season.
And so there was nothing, there was no like moment where you said, this is it, we are who we think we are.
we just keep getting better and better during the season was going through. It was almost a brand new team all the way from the spring training, and almost a brand new team when we finished the trade deadline. But the important part, we were bringing it together on the field, and we find a way that it was the big thing.
Great, thank you, man.
Last one in English, we'll go to John Morosi.
Thanks, Fernando. Knowing Manny as well as you do you sense a little extra focus or fun from him when he plays the Dodgers, because that was the team that he played for right before he signed with the Padres?
I feel you can see you can see it. You can see it. All of us bring a little bit more when we're facing this good teams. So everybody's just gonna bring it together, and I feel like everybody's just putting a little bit more gas in the tank.